Alicia.
Hi, I'm Sharon.
And in this video, we are going to talk about one of the most favorite essential oils of all, lavender. People love lavender. Its scientific name is Lavandula angustifolia. And what's interesting about lavender is that, and I'm sure you've found this, is that even though they're the same species, they can be from different regions and smell very different. So this is Bulgarian lavender. And it's just that sweet floral aroma. And then you showed me that you have...
This is a lavender. It's the same Lavandula angustifolia, so the same type of lavender, but this one was grown in Albania and very different aroma. It
has like, it almost smells a little bit like lavender and a little touch of eucalyptus to me. It's really beautiful, but it's just amazing. And then you've probably smelled like French lavender, you know, and noticed that maybe it has a different aroma.
Yeah, they're all different.
Than these, even though they're the same species. But lavender can be tricky sometimes. Somebody says, oh, I'm using lavender, and then maybe, for example, it's spike lavender, and this is a completely different species. It's Lavandula latifolia, and it smells very different from your Lavandula angustifolia. Do you smell like the...
Yes, it's more medicinal, and I think it's generally used for different things as well.
Yes.
So that would offer more maybe cold and flu support than the other lavender.
I think I used this one time in the evening, you know, thinking, oh, it's lavender, it'll be relaxing, and you know, it wasn't very relaxing for me. So my point is just that to really know what oil you're looking at, make sure you look at the scientific name. So Lavandula angustifolia is known for its calming, its soothing properties. It's often used whether to calm skin irritations. It can be used to ease a headache. It has analgesic properties. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It's gently kills germs, so it's not as intense as, say, you know, like oregano or thyme or things like that, but it does have gentle germ killing properties. Are there any therapeutic qualities of it that you really like?
So my favorite way to use lavender is for anxiety and depression.
Oh, yes.
That's probably my favorite way. Also insomnia. So as you discussed.
Absolutely.
So that's my favorite. So energetically, it has some great properties too. It can really offer some peace to your mind. It gives some gentle comfort, some gentle focus too. So that can help during the day as well.
And I've actually heard that it can help when you have racing thoughts. You know, it can kind of help calm those racing thoughts. So, you know, like you said, it's great for insomnia, great, you know, maybe in a diffuser blend or in a chest rub to help support sleep. And I can imagine if your mind is sort of, you know, going over the day's events, just to energetically be able to calm down would be wonderful.
Yeah, that's true. Energetically also, one thing I can add is I have a lot of people who like it just because the aroma calms them down. Not from a therapeutic standpoint, but it just reminds them of their great grandma's lingerie drawer or something. So sometimes even just that smell can affect our brain and calm us down too.
Yeah, and it's amazing because I think that's why essential oils are so powerful, is that as we breathe them in, there's a direct connection between these patches of nerve cells in our nose and the amygdala, which is the emotional center of our brain. So aromas can trigger memories, elicit emotions. So they're, you know, it's powerful how they can affect our nervous system. So lavender, what's interesting about this, I learned, I think it was at Botanica, which is this aromatherapy conference. I attended a workshop on anxiety, and I was really amazed to learn that there are these capsules, clinically approved, I guess clinically standardized capsules that are being used for anxiety. So I thought that was really awesome that there's, you know, anxiety is such a huge problem in society, and you know, there's a way to use this standardized lavender to help with that. In fact, you can actually get it on Amazon.
Yeah, it can be really helpful. So we would recommend you don't try to make them yourself, or drop lavender in water or anything, but you can ask your certified aromatherapist to do it, or you can just purchase them.
Or your clinical aromatherapist
Okay.
to make them. I'm going to create a topical application with the lavender. So I'm going to make that sounds so geeky and sciencey, I'm sorry. I'm going to create a lotion. So I'm going to put my gloves on, and I have 2 ounces of lotion here. I'm going to make a 1% dilution. So if you remember from your dilution chart that adding 5 to 6 drops of essential oil per 1 ounce of carrier is a 1% dilution. So since I have 2 ounces of lotion here, I will add 10 drops.
And that'll be really nice for a daily use lotion.
Yes. And if I wanted to make this something like maybe for achy joints or to help me sleep, maybe I'd make a 2% dilution or 3% dilution if I had some pretty bad muscle aches and stuff. So all right, so in this I'm going to use lavender and lemon. So that'll be a lovely combination.
I love that combo. It smells really good.
And if I'm making just a small amount, I just add it right to the jar and then stir it with the glass rod. So Sharon was playing with this, feeling like all Harry Potter like, but I had to get it back from her. So
yes, she took my fun away.
yeah, no. You can play with it later.
Well, thank you. I like her stir ride better. It's longer than mine.
So I added 6 drops of lavender, and then I'll add 4 drops of lemon. So bright and sunshiny and fresh. Okay, and then I just need to stir it until it's fully incorporated. What's kind of fun about the lemon is that since it's yellow, you can watch it stir in and make sure that you've incorporated it. So if you see any little drops of yellow floating around in there, you need to keep stirring.
Yeah, sometimes it tends to cling to the sides of the jar, I know, so you really kind of have to get in there and make sure it's incorporated.
Yes. And yeah, this will be just a lovely, gentle aroma, for a nice hand cream, and it won't interfere with it. If you have an aroma perfume, an essential oil perfume, or I don't know, if you just don't like strong aromas, this would be perfect. I think that's pretty good. You guys are probably tired of seeing me stir.
That looks good.
Yeah. So, want to try some?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. Thank you.
How does that combination
Oh.
smell?
That's really beautiful, Trisha.
Lovely. And so we will make sure I label this, because as we mentioned in other videos, it's really important to label your product, the day that you made it, what's in it, because if it's an unlabeled jar, I guarantee you'll go back, what on earth did I put in here?
Yeah.
And then, you may not want to use it if you don't remember what's in it.
No.
So,
And you try to smell, and I think this even happens to us, or I know it has to me, I'll think, oh, well, I can smell what I put in there. And once they're all blended, it's hard. So yeah,
label,
make sure to
label your jars. Anything else that you want to say about lavender?
No, I think it's just a favorite. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is it's a great oil to use around children. So with the peppermint, we were saying we don't recommend using peppermint around small children. Lavender is a really beautiful oil if you want to do some gentle diffusion around kids.
Definitely, it's a very safe
Yeah.
essential oil. And I think you had mentioned in another video, it's actually an oil that on some occasions it's appropriate to use it neat or undiluted, say on like an insect bite, or I've actually, if I've gotten burned in the kitchen, just to put a little bit of lavender on, as long as it's not a really serious burn, like a little tiny burn, it's so soothing, and it helps the skin to heal much faster.
It's amazing how helpful that can be. So,
It is amazing.
yeah, lavender's a favorite. I think almost everyone likes it. I've had a few clients who don't, but it's a favorite.
Definitely. Well, I hope that was useful, and make sure that you make your cream. And if you don't, say I have lemon, you could substitute maybe orange. And if you have questions about substitutions, because not every oil is appropriate to use on the skin. So, for example, like lavender and cinnamon, not a good combination.
No.
So, make sure that you ask if you're not sure, because I don't want anybody to run into any issues. But if you stick with something like lavender and orange, or maybe even,
Tangerine would be pretty.
even
like
the
that.
lavender and the frankincense.
Oh yeah, that would be
a nice
beautiful.
combination. And even if used a few drops of peppermint would be okay. Just a couple drops would be nice and cooling. So, well, happy blending.
Thank you for joining us. Pop in the comments what lotion you're blending and maybe a picture of it.
We'd love to see what you're doing.
All right,
Bye
next
for
time.
now.
Bye bye.